The Spirit of Wonder series is a short story manga which ran from 1986 to 1994, but only spanned one volume. Well, out of that came a one-off OVA from '92, the subject of today's video, and another one in 2001 which I won't be covering. The Spirit of Wonder short series is a gimmick of each story being about obscure creations, inventions actually. Now, after watching the China Ring OVA here, I was pretty entertained enough to start fantasizing about what a full anthology TV series would have been like. Now, this particular story involves a mad scientist, or I'd say he's a mad scientist, his assistant, his landlord, a restaurant owner named Miss China, and the moon. Simply put, this guy's trying to prove his scientific expertise in order to earn not just credibility, but the funds to prevent himself from getting thrown out the crib by Miss China. The real issue, though, on a side note, is that Miss China isn't really a hard landlord coming down on him. They just have bad spending habits on Inventions, which cause them to always fall behind on rent. The invention for this episode: fly me to the moon. Anyways, you probably are curious about the old man and if he's much of a mysterious character like that wacky old genius prototype. And he is that, but better characters have existed, like the professor, his name loses me at the moment, from Case Closed, Detective Conan, the one who made his stun gun and skateboard. And yes, this video is scripted. I'm literally that lazy that as I type this, I decide I am not going to look it up. And his assistant, the younger guy, is cool. Now, China, she's really just unmemorable in my opinion. If you ask me, she's really there to serve as obviously needed fan service, seeing as other than that, you're stuck with some old dude and his young apprentice. Now, anyways, as far as going to the moon, what ends up happening is events so obscure and random, you just gotta watch the anime to find out. Something about acquiring a ring, though. This is kind of a hidden gem if I'm gonna be honest. Science fiction, Ghibli influence. I kind of got a vibe reminiscent of Wings of Hanamis in certain aspects. In terms of Hanamis, it was the invention aspect, the mechanicals and all the knickknacks he gets into that kind of reminds me of that movie, you know, and the ambition of what he was trying to do as far as to fly or whatever, and their ambition of, you know, getting to the moon. And certain aesthetics to the animation for when you see the pulleys and gears, as I like to say, in action. It looks good, the story's good, vibes and all of that, climactic towards the end. And you know, it's a wonder why this OVA was, it's a spirit of wonder why this OVA was never released for a Western audience, but the later version got a DVD release. Things that make you go, Anyway, man, like the video, comment down below what y'all want to see next. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Anime back when.